right, fight fans, welcome to another deep dive. And this one is going to be a knockout.
Yeah, we are stepping into the ring today.
Because we're talking martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got a listener question that's been weighing heavy on our minds.
Yeah, this is a good one.
It is, they want to know who would win in a fight. Tony Jaa versus Michelle Yeoh.
Ooh,
right?
Yeah.
And lucky for us, we've got some awesome sources that break down these two martial arts titans.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
So let's get right into it.
All right, let's do it.
First up, we got to introduce the contenders in this corner, hailing from Thailand, known for his explosive Muay Thai style in films like Ong-Bak. We've got Tony Jaa.
Oh, yeah, Tony Jaa. I mean, the guy is just unbelievable what he can do with his body.
I know. And you know, when you talk about Muay Thai, what comes to mind for me are those like brutal knee strikes and elbow attacks. It's like he's a human weapon.
Right, and that's what Muay Thai is all about. They call it the art of 8 limbs because you're using fists, elbows, knees, shins. Everything is a weapon.
I didn't know that art of 8 limbs. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you can just imagine the kind of damage Tony Jaa can inflict with his speed and power. And don't forget, the stamina. Muay Thai fighters are known for their endurance, so he can just keep going and going.
Yeah, he's relentless. But in the opposite corner, we have a legend in her own right. Michelle Yeoh, decades of martial arts experience under her belt and a background that even includes ballet.
Yeah, Michelle Yeoh is incredible. She's a true master of multiple styles. You see it in everything she does, from crouching tiger hidden dragon to everything everywhere all at once. She brings this amazing grace and precision to her movement.
Right, so she's always one step ahead of her opponent.
Yeah.
You know, almost like she can anticipate their every move.
And that's because she's trained in so many different styles. We're talking wushu, judo, aikido. It's like she's got a whole arsenal of techniques at her disposal, so she can really adapt to any fighting situation.
So if Jaa's coming in with brute force, Yeoh might be able to like counter that with her agility and all that, you know, diverse training. I mean, think about it. We've seen her use an opponent's momentum against them in her films. Like, it's almost like physics, you know?
Exactly, and that's a core principle in Aikido, redirecting your opponent's energy. So, yeah, if Tony Jaa comes charging in with one of those powerful kicks, Michelle Yeoh could use that force to sweep his leg or even throw him off balance. It's pretty amazing.
Okay, so we've got a clash of styles here. Raw power versus strategic finesse. It's a tough one to call.
It really is.
But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Who does the source say would win this hypothetical showdown?
Well, it's a close one, but based on our research, it seems like Tony Jaa might have the edge.
Really? So even with all of Yeoh's adaptability and skill?
Yeah, it seems that the sheer power and relentless pressure of Muay Thai, especially in a prolonged fight, you know, it might be too much to overcome in the end.
I see. So Jaa's stamina and those devastating strikes might just wear her down.
That's what the source indicates. But of course, it's important to remember that this is all theoretical.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're talking about a hypothetical fight here, and in reality, there are so many variables that could affect the outcome. You know, like where the fight takes place.
Yeah, like what if they were fighting in a really tight space?
Exactly. Jaa wouldn't be able to fully utilize those long-range kicks in a confined area.
Right. And what about rules? You know, are there any restrictions on certain types of strikes that could totally change things?
You know, you bring up a good point, because if, let's say, certain strikes were off limits, that could definitely give Michelle Yeoh a significant advantage.
It's really interesting to think about all the different factors that could come into play.
It is, and that's what I love about these kinds of what-if scenarios. They really get you thinking about the complexities of martial arts.
So even though our source points to Tony Jaa as the likely victor, this debate is far from settled.
Oh yeah, not at all.
I mean, there's so many different ways this fight could go.
Right. I mean, and ultimately it just goes to show that in martial arts, there's no single best style. You know, it all depends on the fighters, the circumstances, the strategies they employ. It's a beautiful and complex world.
Well said. That's a perfect way to wrap it up. So to all you listeners out there, we leave you with this thought-provoking question. What if Tony Jaa and Michelle Yeoh faced off in the ultimate martial arts showdown? How would you see it playing out? Let us know your thoughts, and until next time, keep on fighting the good fight.
Yeah, keep those questions coming.
We'll see you in the next deep dive.
See us.